All right, Keith, we've been kind of bracing for it all week long. The weekend itself, rainy.
Not good. This is one where I was hoping we could change the forecast, but I kind of thought it wasn't going to happen. Like, I remember on Monday being like, I don't see us getting out of this one. So here we are, trying to make the best of it. The showers just started working their way in from southwest to northeast, and there's some heavier stuff just over the border there into Manchester, New Hampshire. So that will just kind of move in the direction that you see, northeast, clipping northwest Cumberland, northwest York County, I should say, and probably southern Oxford County in the next hour or so. Zoom out and it's not a whole lot better. We've got a low here, cold front here, moisture riding up into the warm sector through it. That's what we're dealing with right now. So this is technically prefrontal showers. This is just the beginning of the storm, which will come through tomorrow, and then we'll deal with the trough from the same storm on Sunday. So that pretty much summarizes your next 2 days, more or less. Why do I keep showing you that map when I don't want to? All right, so we've got a high offshore that's funneling this moisture into the warm sector. There the storm approaches and it redevelops, and it just kind of sits over us tomorrow. It's not raining all day tomorrow, but it is not going to be pleasant with periods of rain off and on, heaviest likely in the afternoon and evening. Then the low itself moves away on Sunday. The problem is there's what we call a trailing trough, so a trough that sticks behind the storm that acts as a focus for additional rain on Sunday. That's why we're not going to be able to get Sunday out of this either. So tonight is cloudy. There's periods of showers, a couple of downpours. Temperatures pretty mild actually for this time of the year, in the upper 50s. They stick there though through the day tomorrow, mid to upper 50s. Again, it's not raining everywhere the entire day. In fact, there might be a break in the morning, but heavier stuff comes in the afternoon and into the evening. We'll see some heavy downpours within that, maybe even a rumble of thunder. We've got some decent dynamics by tomorrow evening. And that rain just continues tomorrow night into early Sunday, and then the front, the trough sits back here and gives us periods of showers, if not rain, for a lot of us on Sunday. So that pretty much summarizes the weekend. I don't think there's a lot of dry weather in there. The question is the amount of rain here. 2 inches, I think, is a good place for a lot of people to think about this. There could be a couple of isolated areas that are higher right along where that trough sits, which is more likely to be into the mid-coast and into western Maine. There'll be a few spots that'll do a little bit less than this. We're not going to have any problems with flooding, though, as far as I can tell, because our soil is actually in pretty good shape to absorb most of this moisture. So we may not like it, shouldn't be a big problem. Obviously, if you've got storm drains and whatnot that are clogged, you'll have issues with that, but outside of that, we should be okay. Clearing out just in time for everyone to go back to work on Monday. Tuesday looks good. Chilly, especially in the morning. Isolated shower on Wednesday, potentially mild Thursday. I said that because one model had a couple of 70s in there. The other says not so fast, so we'll keep an eye on that for Thursday. And then Friday looks good, around 60. Next week is better than this week because there's more sunshine in there. Temperatures are a bit warmer. And then, as I mentioned, I took a peek into early November, and I didn't like it. It looked kind of cold. So enjoy next week, because I don't know where we're going after that. Actually, I kind of do, and I don't think you're going to like it.
Oh, boy. All right. Thanks, Keith.